Ahem. Mic check. Mic check. Sorry, I'm watching this DSP as we go interview. All right. All right. All right. Focus. Focus in here. Good morrow, kind people. Sirs. And gentle ladies. How we doing? How we doing? How do we be? Oh, have I just left it on the screen? Yeah, well, this is about how I feel today. Wise words. Yeah. Don't even really have anything pulled up so far. I did want to look at this. This is the first thing I saw today is snowfall. It always happens. Canada, Alberta, you know. Alberta first snowfall of the year. Airport shuts down. Roads get never plowed properly. It's like they don't expect it. It's so weird. Like, hello. We get the same snowfall every year. You guys could maybe like prepare for it. That would be great. I guess what do you do when there's 15 to 20 centimeters though? That's the question. There's just not much you can do. It's just too much. Too much snow. But it's always a big news thing, isn't it? Canada. It's kind of funny. We're always concerned about the snowfall. Our main thing. Wish the song was slightly quieter. That's good. Still loud, whatever. Let's go, this is Canada. What's the world news? Criminal case against ex-FBI director Comey, Letitia James, dismissed. She's the judge? Probably. What? Convenience store robbed by blade-wielding crook. Any tips related to a robbery? Saturday at 6 a.m. Blueback Road. the hell? That's in like North End. What the? Man who used house cleaning services as a front to steal valuables from Oceanside area homes late last year avoided custodial jail sentence. I think he should probably be in jail. I say put that guy in jail. He knows exactly what you're doing, Timothy Joseph Defoe, 41. He entered guilty pleas, that's probably why. What did he think? So he hit 3 homes. He just went in and took. Ay, brother. Tim Defoe has an extensive criminal history for property crimes through the Mid-Island area. What a fucking weirdo. Anybody with an eye like this, you just can't trust him. And a haircut like this, nah, I don't trust him. Asked to use the washroom at victim's home, who grew suspicious after using the washroom for an extended period. 3 pieces of jewelry were stolen by Defoe from the bathroom. So he just straight up was working there, and he went, "Can I use your bathroom?" And then they said, "Okay." And he went into the bathroom, and he was in there for like 20 minutes, like shoving shit into like pockets. I don't even want to know where he put them. Overdosed on a cocktail of opioids requiring life-saving... Wait. Just 3 days before the Nanus Bay break-ins, Defoe overdosed on a cocktail of opioids requiring life-saving intervention from Oceanside RCMP to revive the unconscious adult with naloxone. Holy... 3 days before. Yeah, I think he probably should either be in jail or involuntary drug rehab. Because that's why he's stealing things, so that he can sell it to make money for drugs, right? That's what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So he set up a cleaning business, which is well and good when he's sober. But what occurs for him is that he relapses. He needs more money than he's getting, obviously. Uses the washroom. Steals stuff because it's an opportunity crime. Yeah. See, then they always say shit like this. I don't give a fuck where he grew up. Yeah, he must have had a tough life. I don't care. Put the guy in fucking involuntary care. For a very lengthy period of life, there's been periods of short-lived sobriety followed by incarceration, homelessness, rinse, repeat. Yeah, it's just put this guy in jail and just give him a job making big rocks into little rocks. That's some people. That's what they're for. It's like Asmongold says, you just, some people are just made to make the big rocks into little rocks, and that's all they're made to do, and they're happy. Well, this is always interesting. So, let's just repeat. Festival lights, Christmas time, yes. There's no like cool crimes going on. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. The Bible company hopes its tiny homes can be part of the housing solution. Chris Bush. Look what this is what we have to live in Canada. Is this the Canadian dream? Does this look like the Canadian dream to you? I don't know. Yeah, that's nice. How much are they? They're probably like 350k. Like I get their idea, and it's not even a bad idea. The problem is we shouldn't have to do this for Canadians. Like these are cool for people who want them, but the fact that we're shoving people into them is it's just a sign of the really bad times, isn't it? 4 men and 9 will think outside the box, so to speak, and have gone offshore to bring in affordable housing. It's not affordable housing. They're they're sea containers that are repurposed. Think how big a sea container is. Now think about living in a sea container that is just got flooring and like it's tiny. It's beyond tiny. They're micro homes. Okay, so this is the key point. This is the key point, and this Stoles Cueva is right. So we're all involved in real estate and finance in Canada right now, and development. And the reality is, it's unsustainable to build the housing that the government is saying we need and want, and affordably it can't be done. This is the thing. We are in such a crisis, a housing crisis in Canada. What the hell is this behind my? Yeah, Jesus, get that out of there. So many ads. Literally running like CTV News in the background in an ad. But the housing crisis is so bad and so unsustainable that there's no way we're able to build enough houses to meet demand. It's impossible. We'd have to build millions of houses in a year. Uh-oh. There we go. We'd have to build millions of houses in a year. There's just no way. I think our government said, how many houses do the Liberals Canada say they will build nearly 500,000 new homes per year. Pledged to double the current, so he's pledged to double it. Providing $25 billion in debt financing and $1 billion in equity to prefabricated builders, reducing red tape via blah blah blah. How long does it take to build a prefab house? Should I even said that? That's good. 4 to 8 weeks for assembly and finishing. Yeah, so, but this is the thing. They say, which takes 6 to 9 months or more in Canada. You know why? You know why? It's because there's so much government red tape that half the time you're just getting licenses and approvals and, you know, like all these different shit. It's not the actual building. Houses can go up in a week in Canada. I have seen Jehovah's Witnesses build a church in a week. They do it. They just bring in hundreds of thousands of people. They build this church, a massive, beautiful church, in a week. So don't tell me it can't be done. Promise we don't want to do it. Move-in ready in 3 to 6 months. So if it takes 3 to 6 months and they plan to build 500 homes, how long would that take? Not realistic, yeah. Critical Canadian, would you like it, many of you, Would you like many of you, No, I'm fine. Hey, homie, I checked your video. Seems like you're new to Kick Off affiliate. I got verified proposal started to Kick community for you to gain 500 active audience. Say nothing less than 1,000. Add me on Discord. Fine. Chill. I'm just here yapping. Doing it for the love of the game, brother. Even with prefabs, 3 to 6 month build time, it'll still take roughly 5 to 8 years to actually deliver on 500,000 homes per Canada because of bottlenecks. Not the assembly speed, it's a number of factors, skilled workers, material supply chains that don't even exist yet. Because up here it says that we're currently making what? What did it say? 25 to 35,000 units per year. So we need to all of a sudden increase that by 10. So we need 10 times the factors of modular home, panelized. So they're just going to be literally all prefab homes owned by the government. That's what we're looking at, Canada. That's what we're looking at. Prefab homes, prefab built homes owned by the government. Yeah. Not realistic. No country has ever jumped that fast. He has Well, how long is Carney? No, I don't want to. March 14th, 8 months. So he's had 8 months. And we're still currently making 35 units per year. We've maybe upped it by 10k. Oh, it's just such a bleak outlook, isn't it? Such a bleak outlook. What do you even do? This is the thing. I don't even think this is really Carney's fault. I think he's an idiot, and I don't think he knows what he's doing, and I think he's gonna get rich off owning all these prefab homes because let's just use Grok. We're already here. Does Brookfield look to get or Carney looks to get rich off this, and that's his motive. I think he's a very smart person, but I do think that this is just like the whole housing crisis is not even his fault. It's 10 years of just idiocy. I mean, maybe it was when he was, in Justin Trudeau's cabinet or whatever. Highly fragmented, dozens independent family owned, blah blah blah. Brookfield involvement is limited to one major acquisition, modular group for $5 billion. Okay. It is kind of fractured, isn't it? Leader in Quebec. Who cares? The Quebecois. Quebecois. Okay, so that's interesting to me because as far as I know, they are let's just get it right from the source, huh? Investors. Zero harm leading on sustainability. Who cares? Interesting if they didn't say anything about. So like North American update or something? Like, see, they're just focused on Europe right now, which is interesting. My idea, my understanding is that Carney is going to take Modular Group and import this model into Canada and get super rich off of it. So maybe they haven't started yet, but we just said it's going to take 5 to 8 years. And he has 4. He has 4 to do it. So he's on a quick schedule. And yet he's flying around the world doing sweet F-all. Anyway. It's interesting. Alberta, custom modular. Altifab structures. Are they publicly traded? Oops, not structures. Public. Damn it. Okay. Well, that was a little sidetrack. That's a housing crisis in Canada. There you go. This is not at all what he says. go. Maybe we can go Twitter home here and go. Cardi. Oops. Who cares? Oops. Okay. Listen to this clip. Listen to this clip, and then I'll show you what BBC has to says about it.
Who cares? I mean, it's a detail. Who cares?
Who cares?
I mean, it's a detail. It's a detail. I spoke to him. I'll speak to him again when it matters.
Who cares? That's what he says. He says, "Who cares?" The question that this reporter asked, I wish that.
Who cares?
I wish that this. The question was when he last spoke to Trump. I thought it was when they last talked to U.S., but when he specifically last spoke to Trump.
Who cares? I mean, it's a detail. It's a detail. I spoke to him.
Brother, that's your job.
I'll speak to him again when it matters.
It matters now, you idiot. Absolute dingbat. He doesn't care about Canadians. All he cares about is he's going to speak to them when it's going to make him the most money. That's what he's thinking about. Look at him. Look at that smug little... Look at him. He's wearing this House Order of Canada and some other gay pin. So stupid. See, this is not what he said. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney talks about trade talks with the U.S. will resume when it's appropriate. I'm sure he says that later, but he said, "Who cares?" When asked if he spoke to Trump, Carney responded, "Who cares? It's a detail. Speak to him again when it matters." I think the better headline is Carney says, "Who cares?" when he speaks to Trump next. Is that not a better headline? I can tell you right now, more people would have clicked on that than talk to Trump when talks resume. At least they said it later in the article. What? Okay. Okay, this was good. Oof. I read this title. I read this title. Ottawa announces $35 million for 30 oral health training programs across Canada. I thought we were training our citizens to have oral health. No. This is actually good. This is good. Based. Federal Health Minister Marjorie Michel. Cool. Why is this in Francais? In Ottawa? Whatever. The federal government announced more than $35 million over 3 years to train dental students across the country. Based. It's good. More dental students, the better. This is not what is this with dental? Oh, they already have 6 million Canadians now signed up? What the hell? Recall? What's this? These bastards at the Globe and Mail, man. They're just despicable, aren't they? Fine, we'll go to CTV News. Recall petitions enough to potentially tip the balance of power in legislature. Is this... So this is 9 members of the Conservative Party in Canada are facing recall. I don't know how I feel about that. What does Danielle Smith say about this? Okay, so she sits as majority. Huh, interesting. My old stomping ground. Oh, Calgary area, of course. Nick Lita said it's because he's failed to support the public education system. The person collecting signatures against Pitt generally failed to communicate or represent her constituents in Airdrie East. Okay, well, maybe this is just fair. Maybe they're just bad MPs. Like, that can happen. Just because they're conservative MPs doesn't mean they're good. You know, like, if people in Airdrie East are saying, hey, what the hell, like... Recall Act? Ooh, I like this statement. Rachel reporters last week that. wait. I gotta look this up. Okay, we will watch this. God, we gotta watch this too. February 18th. Yeah, I don't see April. Wow, she had dark hair. Okay. Oops. Still have. Well, she said apparently last week. Danielle Smith says she's concerned that about the grassroots spirit of the law being abused, perhaps through online fundraising and even foreign interference. I wonder. The recall process was brought under former Jason Kenney. Look at this edit. Just look at this guy's posts. What? Really? This is how. It's not this guy. The problem with your name is Jason Kenney. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Found him. Found this idiot. I'm not verified yet. That's fine. Look at just how deeply honored to be this guy. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, that's very nice. Wear the suit. They fucking hate you anyway, bud. You're never gonna be one of them. Yes. Like he's just, this is like a Candace level meltdown. I know because the president doesn't drink. Blah blah blah. Like he just is like the most left wing lunatic, Trump deranged, just absolute. It just lives in a different reality, delusional imbecile. And he's just like I wish that he posted some photos. What does he say about Joe Rogan? Yeah, this was a weird interview. I'll admit. You're right. Yeah. More of this, please, he says. Trilateral technology and innovation with these two people. This is Indian Prime Minister. I forget his name. Who cares? I don't even know who this is. Australia. Albanese. Oh, this guy, left-wing loony as well. This is the thing. Yeah, this is more good news. Yeah, this whole new pipeline that they said that they were going to build or whatever, and now they're not. It's LNG. Guess who's invested in this, Brookfield? Canadian Gas, that's it. It's all done by other companies. This guy, just such a loser. Look at him. This guy. This is Alberta. I don't know how these people exist in Alberta. I just don't know how you grew up in Alberta and this is what you do. Just a sign of that time, huh? Alberta was just at a different time, like a very progressive time. Look at this guy's face. He knows who this guy is. These First Nation people, they're not stupid. They know this guy's a slimeball politician. It's just all this guy wants to do is put on the headdress, pretend he's First Nation, go to this, do this performative thing. He does not give a fuck. And this guy knows it. They're not stupid. That's why I hate this. If you want to go integrate yourself in a culture and, whatever, and support that, that's one thing. But they're not doing that. It's like when Pierre Polyev puts on the little fucking... He looks like a pirate. I forget. Turban. I don't think he wears the turban. I think he wears like a... Oh, it's not gonna come up. Damn it! As soon as I type in Indian, it's like... Oh, what? I want to exit out of full screen. pirate. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Uh, Turban. So annoying. Well, this is last. Oh wait, where was Justin Trudeau? Yeah, see. He's doing a Hitler salute. No, he's got his fingers like. Everybody, calm down. But look at this. You know, do you think Indians look at this pier and they go, "Oh yeah, that's my guy"? I think they look at that and they go, "Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot." And yeah, look. No, this is April 20th. 5 million have expired for expiring work permits this year. They need to go home. They will help the housing shortage, healthcare systems, and alleviate the tax burden while reducing crime. Amen, brother. Yeah, gee, yeah, progressive conservative with your. You look like a little pirate, you know. Yes, speak. I'm reposting this now. Does wearing cloths on your head actually get you more votes? Connect with people, win them over with your charm. You don't need to dress up to get people to like you. Yes, preach. Preach, pleb. I love it. Exactly. Let's go back. This is Jason Kenney. Yeah, past Jason Kenney. That's his home. Okay. Well, other thing that we're gonna look at is this is a 3-minute clip. Fuck Team Canada.
Let's be frank. DEI is a very highly charged ideological doctrine that teaches a particular perspective about colonialism and white settlement. And you have to ask the question, what are we trying to get to with that? Are we trying to get to a point where we have fairness in hiring and a diversity of people who are hired into positions, or are we trying to socially engineer some kind of narrative? So I think that it's pretty clear that there's a difference between those two things, and we certainly support merit-based hiring and making sure that we're removing any barriers.
I 100% agree, and I love everything she said. I got distracted. What? Not my personal, is that a chain link you got around your neck? Whatever, it's a cool necklace. But anyway, everything she said, look at how stern and just like this is the thing. Sometimes other politicians will say this, but they kind of pussyfoot around it or whatever. Look at how let's be frank.
DEI is a very highly charged ideological doctrine.
100%, 100%. And if you don't disagree, you're a racist bigot and you deserve to go to hell. That's what they say.
That teaches a particular perspective about colonialism.
Yes, colonialism was based.
And white settlement.
Based.
And you have to ask the question, what are we trying to get to with that? Are we trying to get to a point where we have fairness in hiring and a...
No. What DEI is we hold the power and we tell you, and it's not fair. It's against the white man. It's just racism. That's all it is. It's basically just racism. People say, "Oh, it's reverse racism." There's no such thing as reverse racism. It's just racism. It's racial policy.
Diversity of people who are hired into positions, or are we trying to socially engineer some kind of narrative? So I think that it's pretty clear that there's a difference between those two things, and we certainly support merit-based hiring and making sure that we're removing any barriers.
I love that, and it's merit-based hiring. It should be the only way. It was the way for thousands of years. I don't know why we got away from that. Well, actually, I guess a lot of it was through lineage for a lot of the leaders and stuff. But merit-based hiring, as far as business, if you couldn't do the job, you wouldn't work there. Same thing as it should be now. But now it's just, well, are you the right skin tone? Do you fit our diversity so that we can put you on a poster and say we're so diverse? I would be wondering. I do want to ask Danielle Smith this question. I wonder what her stance is on how many women are in government. Does she think that there are too many women in government? Or do you think do you think that they're elected based on the fact that they are women? It's not that there's too many. It has nothing to do with being too many. It's do you think that they are all there based on merit? Most of them are. Most of them really are. But there's a few that you just know. How many MLAs are women? Alberta. CP party. Oops. Alberta. Oh. Wait, how many? There are 11 women serving. Sorry, what? How percent? 22.5% of the MLAs are women. That's about where it should be. That's about where it should be. I think if you take a general populace and you look at what percentage of women are interested in politics, I would say it's probably even less than 22%. But if there's 22% of driven women who are, you know, expected to be there, although maybe they're not, I don't know who the air the east. Oops. So they're saying she's not very good. Oh my god. 2015, 2019, 2023. Yeah, she's just phoning it in maybe at this point. But, you know, this is the thing. There's 22.5%. Maybe there should be 15%. Because I think some women, you know, they want to go in and change things, but I don't think they're really... Maybe, you know, that's not fair. There's a lot of women that are. And they're very good. And actually, some of the MPs we have in Canada, the Conservative Party, are way better than the males. My point is this. This is the other thing. What percentage of MPs in the Liberal Party are... 39.7%. 40% of this Liberal seats are held by women. That is way too high. There are women in there that they are there because they're women. They're a whammon. They're women, they're there, but which I feel bad for them because it's like getting put in a spot that you are not ready for, right? And it sucks because there's probably a guy in that riding that lost, or that was, he didn't lose, he was promoted less by the Liberals or whatever. So anyway, that's my rant about women in politics. 15%. That's a good amount. 15 to 20%. I'll even bump it to 25. 15 to 25%. Any more than that, and I can just know that you're just putting people there that are not, that it's DI. They're not meant to be there because men care about politics, women care about everything else. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. They have other things to worry about in their immediate life. They don't think about, they're not worried about some big picture, you know, politics bullshit that happens somewhere else in the world. They don't care. They're focused in their own life on what's going on in their own life, and that's just who they are. Man, we always worry about, you know, stuff that happened in Rome and how that's affecting, you know, look at all these simulation or, you know, correlation between our current world, and we're always thinking about bullshit like that. Like, it's different brains. Anyway, here's my rant. Here's my misogynistic rant. Oh my god, this is horrible. Yeah, I read this. I like how they just have the crane just demolishing the house because that's nice. Just despair about this. Canada, India agreed to restart trade talks. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Been yapping. Restart stalled talks for a new trade deal. Indian government said on Sunday after discussion between the two countries paused following diplomatic spat 2 years ago. Oh yeah, Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi for bilateral discussion. Bilateral. He posted on X. Wait, why are you doing this to me? Okay. Prime Minister and I met at the G7 20 today. Boring. Launched negotiations for a trade deal that could double our trade more than $70 billion. What is Indian trade? Top 5 Indian products to Canada. Pharmaceuticals? Pharmaceutical products from India, huh? I think I know what they said most. What is the trade amount? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they take our potash. Our potash from Canada, we take their gems and jewelry. Jewelry. Yeah. Interesting, huh? Goods only. Yeah. It's even lower than this now. 7-1. Holy. Let's look at the 5-year. Look how far down we were. Holy shit. I didn't even know that. What happened here? Holy. Look at this trend though, hey? 2021, it was 83 cents per US dollar. That was right after COVID. Right during COVID. Look at this though. Oof, we're going down, 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 down. Ooh. Down, 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 down. Down into the depths. The depths. Hey, who cares about India and Canada? Basically, they just send more people here than they do goods, so who cares? I don't want to see you. Stop playing things. Yeah, who cares? Fucking tiny homes. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's horrible. Other just people dying. Yep, just utterly cruel, just horrible. That's nice. Yeah. New citizenship rules hit. What? Wait. Gotta read this. What Bill C3? We want more of them? Holy fuck. Tens of thousands of children born abroad in the past decade and a half, known as lost Canadians. They're not lost. Now be able to become Canadian citizens after a new bill passed on Senate Wednesday and received royal assent on Thursday. Bill C3 allows Canadians born outside the country to pass their citizenship onto their children who are also born abroad. These people come to Canada. They become a Canadian citizen through our very lax citizenship program. They don't even want to be here. They leave. They have a child in Yugoslavia. I know Yugoslavia doesn't exist. Yugoslavia. And now their children that are born in Yugoslavia are Canadian citizens. Could there be any less, formality about our citizenship? Let's just give it away to everybody who shows up here. You come here, citizen. That's what we're looking for. That's what the Liberal government are working towards. It's crazy. At least 115,000 children born outside the country eligible for... No, it's way more than that. At least? No. It's gonna be upwards of 500, I bet. Think about these people that, they're born here, they go to... Say they travel to wherever, Kenya, they have 8 children. Now they all come back here, now 8 children are all from Kenya. They live in Kenya, they've never been to Canada, they're a Canadian citizen. Ay, man, what are we doing? Yeah, Zambia. It's utterly cruel that this is done to other families like us in Canada. It's just mean, says Kat Lantane, whose 10-year-old adopted son, Nathaniel, was born in Zambia. He's not Canadian. He's never going to be Canadian. He is not Canadian. The only way he's going to be Canadian is if you move to Canada. You are not living in Canada. Wait. Wait, he's living in Canada? I thought this was a guy living outside Canada. Wait. Oh, take back everything I said. Okay, this is based then. This guy's based. Yeah, wait. So this guy, Canadians living in Canada. So a guy who lives in Canada and is a born Canadian adopts a kid from Zambia. That kid is left out of this bill, but these idiots put in this bill where people who are not even living in Canada get to have Canadian citizenship. What the fuck are we doing? These people are living in Canada. This guy is not living in Canada. He's a Canadian. He's not a Canadian. What the fuck? I don't even understand. Adoptees are born in Canada don't face the same test. Yeah. Like, he should be Canadian. He's adopted by Canadian parents who live in Canada. He grows up in Canada. He is way more Canadian than the kids that are born in Kenya that have never come to Canada. Am I wrong? But this is the thing about the Liberals. They don't care. I think they just pass whatever the fuck they want. Like, do they not understand this dilemma? Not Canadian, but he's actually Canadian. Not Canadian and never going to be allowed to be Canadian. Like, that's fucked up, man. They live in Canada. He's playing in the snow, brother. This guy's Canadian. That is fucked. I hate that. It's just wrong. It's just wrong on so many levels, isn't it? Well, we're fucked. We're actually fucked. Oh, they arrested him? With gunshot wounds inside his home. I don't know what this is. Dispute. Nicholas Jaglal. Second-degree murder. Okay, well. That's just sad headline. Oh, man. I gotta get outside. I gotta go for a run. Seriously. Gotta take my dogs for a run. I'm dying of allergies or something. Family fun, cherry mind, time, city bad. Not really a lot going on in Canadian news, is there? Should we just scroll the timeline? Canadian woke right is here to carry much water for the left as possible. All you guys need to choose to call rational people against mass immigration extremists and racists. Don't worry, we'll throw on our masks and act like skitches over the weekend. Wyatt. Wyatt, you don't understand. Wyatt, brother. Wait. Attention to yourself, Wyatt. Just calm down, brother. Calm down. Canada needs remigration. Sorry, I'm just reading through this. They're completely schizo. Oakright believes racism is good as the classical liberal system that has held them back from embracing their own, while white tribal politics. This is the thing these people like Wyatt will just never understand. He just won't ever get it, will he? He's just not going to get it. This is the thing with these political, they're just not going to get it. The people who are working class or whatever, we don't give a fuck. Can I just say that? We don't give a fuck what you call us. You think we're racist? You think we're whatever? We don't give a fuck. What we want is our country back. We want a Canada that's meant for Canadians, not Canadians who are born in fucking Kenya, never come to Kenya, and I don't want their children to be Canadians. That's what I don't want, Wyatt. And if you want to call, these people racist for going up because they're wearing masks, here, like, if you put this sign up and these people were photographed, in a year they're going to jail. That's why they're doing it. Do you think that they would be wearing masks unless they had to? And I think he finds this offensive because this is the thing Wyatt is fighting for, is a united Canada. And I don't want a united Canada. I want Western separation. So Wyatt, we have a difference. We have a difference of opinion. That's where we split, brother. I agree on a lot of stuff you say, but I like what he's doing with 1BC, and it's all well and good when he supports racists against First Nations reconciliation, but as soon as we say our people, our home, our future, we're racist and we are, what did he say? We're woke right, extremists and racists. And I think part of what Wyatt is saying here is right. Rational, your 6-year-old grandma's going to see this and they're going to say, what the hell? So I think that this is also not the right way. I also don't think that people standing in bridges does fuck all. We'll just say that. But I also think Wyatt, he's doing the right thing by getting into government and, using the system to work for our interests. But the problem is I don't think he has the kahunas, the balls. I don't think he has the balls to say, we need to deport 5 million people. It's going to be horrific. And they're going to fight it, and then it's going to probably have to force them to get on the airplanes. Or we're going to have to build a prison like they did in Florida, like Trump did in Florida, and put them there. And you know what? There's going to be women and children crying, and Wyatt's going to say, oh, we can't put the women and children in the thing. And I'm going to say, well, let's not, if a kid's crying, well, then we shouldn't just, deport all these people. That's fine. We'll just destroy our country because children are going to cry when their people get deported. We need to deport these people. And it's not going to be pretty. And I've accepted that. But that's what needs to happen. And that's what Danielle's working towards. Danielle. Daniel. I don't know. Who knows? I don't even think there's the right way to do it. Like I said, I think we need Alberta separation. There's just no other way to do it. We need Western Canada controlled by people who live in Western Canada. For too long, we've been, controlled by people who live in Ottawa. It's too long. They don't care, but what happens to Western Canada? Sorry, what is this photo? It's probably just a stock photo, but the rent bank sees surging demand. People are struggling. Yeah, people are struggling. People are getting stabbed. BC ferries cancellations were poor. They're failing. Canada Post is failing. This is my big thing. Shut Canada Post down and open it up as a exploratory, research mailing service where maybe they do drones in just the Greater Toronto area at start. They do like drone package or whatever, like Amazon does. Maybe they adopt some of the Amazon. Just do that. Just do it as like an expert service in big cities. And it would save you millions. Don't even hire anybody. You just hire technicians. Shut it all down. No more mail to your. Just let Pure Later do that, or run it through a private whatever. That's what it should be. Or just let Amazon do it. Let Amazon deliver our mail. I'm sure Amazon would do that. I gotta look at this. The Nihilist Transgender Day of Remembrance held in the wake of political attacks. Jessica Durling. What else have you wrote? Sanemo-based monitoring land-based ecosystems. Ambulatory care blocked. Drug poisoning overdose alert issued. Whatever. Idiots. Transgender Day of Awareness. LGBTQ2Y plus S2Y and Z. Honoring 281 trans who were killed between. No. Who were killed. What? What in the grok? What in the grok are we talking about? Is this true? Oops. They 281 transgender people killed? How are they including? Okay, this is what I wanted to see, like. So wait. They reported 281 such murders worldwide, with 90% being trans women or trans feminine individuals, 80% radicalized black or brown. Does that not go against their narrative? So it's and 68% in Latin America. So 68% of these deaths have been in Latin America. Not North America. Latin America, then probably Asia and Central Europe or Eastern Europe. I don't think very many transgender people are being killed in North America. We'll just say that. Oh, they were an individual along with the country they died for. Oh my god, it's just such a joke. Let's end it all. End it all. End it all. Many such cases. Wait, I want to see this. This is Canada. Bro, they got porta pots and everything set up for this. Why are these people here? What is this Calistani? Like, what the fuck? Why are they holding a referendum vote in Canada? What the fuck? Get these people out of here. So it's Sikhs. So it's all these Sikhs who are coming here and holding a vote. Yeah, at home. Go home. Go home. Why are you here? Fucking hell, man. Like, these people. Look at them all. It's fucked up. Fucked up. Actually fucked up. The hell? Based. It is the only way. Yes. Put them there. Yes. Coming to Canada. Can't wait. Can't wait. Alright. That's about enough of my yapping. I feel better. You guys feel better? I certainly do. Oops. Coming back. Coming back. It's gonna happen. Ugh. Ugh. I gotta get outside. I gotta take the dogs for a walk. Anyway. Adios.